Hello, Recreate 7, and welcome back to Roll the Waves 3. It has been a bit of a while. This whole relaunch thing, which I had planned for the start of the year, didn't quite work out. Essentially, I got pulled into a special project thing at work and spent 4 weeks travelling away from home, which was interesting from a work perspective, not very productive from a content perspective. And then, as is often the case when you have lots of little short flights around Europe, I ended up catching the lurgy on, I think it was the last week when I was doing that. And that laid me out for about a week, and then I had a bit of a chesty cough for a couple of weeks after that. It took me ages to get over it, actually. It was surprisingly rough. So yeah, wiped out essentially the first 2 months of my year. Not really how I'd planned after having lost my way a little bit towards the end of last year. I'd really wanted to kind of get back into regular things this year, and it didn't quite happen. But enough. I'm here. I'm back. I'm making a video today, and I'm not going to promise much more than that. But let's see where this goes and see if we can't get ourselves back rocking and rolling once again. So, where are we in terms of the world? We're in the middle of a fight. We are, of course, in the midst of a huge war against Britain and France and America. We are allied with just Italy, I think. I think Germany... Germany's on our side but not in the war? Actually, no, I don't know. At this point, you guys probably remember better than I do. We'll check that afterwards. In this fight, however, we definitely have Italian allies. We have been tussling with some British and French heavy cruisers. We've got our own beautiful Tegus and Lima here, and we've got a couple of Italian ones we have borrowed. We are outnumbered and thereby outgunned as well. But it's going okay so far. I think we are 2 enemy cruisers to 1 of ours is roughly the cost of things. And we're kind of hoping for a little bit of air cover to perhaps come and inflict some losses as well. But one thing I would say, having had a quick nosy around just as we get things kicked off, is we are not in a great condition. So we're sitting at 30% damage on Tegus and 20% damage on Lima. Certainly not fatal by any stretch of imagination. But it is obviously starting to kind of build up there. On the Sanguisto, I think is fine. Okay, a little bit of damage there, similar kind of thing. And the Castelfidardo took a torpedo, if I remember correctly. No flooding though, but she's on speed of 13. Am I right in thinking you took a torpedo? Yes, she did. Flooding under control, but yeah, lots of flotation damage. So we're going to try and limp her home. So I think the play here is going to be probably a fighting retreat. I think we're not going to try and push them too much, see if we can babysit our ships back towards our port, and hope for some air attacks to come in and have a go. So we've got they are coming. This was we did quite a good job of kind of staying in front of the formation and thereby limiting the number of barrels they can aim at us. And I want to do something similar. So yeah, we've got you going off that way. We'll bring the Guisto down to support, and we've got our destroyers coming in as a bit of a screen. And Genova is just dead in the war. Okie doke. Let's kick things off again. Okay, yeah, well, no, it's fine. We know that. Let's move things out of the way. Let's get destroyers in a nice line. What's your squad max? 14? Who's knackered and why? You. Do you have engine room damage? Okay. You will recover, hopefully. But we just have to watch these guys a little bit slow. Tegus takes a beat here from the Edgar Quinney, the French showing the British how it's done, who have so far been somewhat lackluster. Might behoove us to start laying smoke if we start to see a little bit of fire only going in one direction. Again, the Lima takes a penetrating hit off another Edgar Quinney. But we're starting to return fire, hitting the Lancasters, because damn you Brits. I had 3 hits from a Lima. Oh, I don't like the fact this French fellow has rather found his range. I'm going to speed you guys up, even if it makes us drop the Aniteria. because I'd quite like to maybe dissuade these French people. Oh, but we do have dive bombers potentially coming in here. And we are still seeing hits out on the Lancaster. And we finally put a little bit of pain onto the French beast. And more on the Berwick. The British one seems to be taking a lot of beats here. I'd be quite happy if we knocked another of them down. Just reporting, oh, medium damage there. I think the French ones are... Oh, you're heavy damage. Oh, I didn't think they were too badly disrupted, but that's okay. Why are you going so slowly? You're not currently flooding. Medium hit slices. Okay, let's speed you up again. We'll do max -2. Hopefully these dive bombers can cause some trouble. Ah, a nice turn. Just 2 hits out on the Brits. No damage at all. So the French are trying to turn here. I'm going to maybe... tempted to do a little bit of a fake charge. Don't want to lose my destroyers, but I would quite like to get them to maybe turn away. Meanwhile, 10-inch guns from Mategas here ripping into the Berwick. Okay, 2 more hits on the Berwick. Again, we're going to come around and pretend like we're throwing torpedoes. You're actually throwing torpedoes. I don't know if I'm 100% okay with that, because it's not the greatest distance. We don't have that many. Do not hold fire with torpedoes just for just now. Oh, Volima takes another penetrating hit though. Flooding's okay, damage is getting crept up a little bit. Again, this is why I don't want to be too long in the fight. It's a long way home. Oh, a busy turn. French ones punishing us. 2 more penetrating hits on Mategas, as well as 2 pretty brutal hits on our destroyer here. The English or British have finally found their range against the Sanguisto, and we put a little bit of hits out ourselves. Yeah, 8-inch, 9-inch, 9. So again, mainly concentrated on the British ships here, the Berwick and the Lancaster. I think we may lose a destroyer quickly here. But dive bombers coming in, which is good. Hopefully they can cause a little bit of damage here. I think one of these might be... I thought maybe on fire, but... I think it was misplaced by a red dot. Oh! The Guarn are getting a reaction. Wow, destroys the bridge of the Tagus and disables the turret and hits my engine room. That is horrendous. That's horrendous. You're in a terrible state now. What's your max speed? Okay, still 25. That's okay. Yeah, let's turn over in this direction. Let's see if we can maybe try and get a little bit of space between us and these dastardly French. And do you know what? I'm going to get you gents to throw up some smoke. And actually, if you've got your torpedoes, just fire them, because I'm worried I'm going to start losing these to some of the lighter guns. Okie dokie. What's going on? So again, Berwick gets hit. That's all from really the big ship side from them. And meanwhile, we take 2 more hits on the Tagus. I mean, even the Lima getting hit. These guys are in a bad way. Let's see if we can't get out of dodge. Right, these planes didn't seem to do anything. I've not even seen them attack yet. Okay, lots of torpedoes out. I think mainly against the British though. But that might be enough to dissuade them a little bit. And indeed, a couple more Lancaster hits there from the Italians, who have done good work. You've got to give credit to them, as well as eating missiles. And the Berwick class is now on fire. Long may she burn. But it's the French ones are causing us a lot of problems. Let's have a quick look at these. 10-inch guns, yeah. 16,000 tons. 55, so fairly modern. Yeah, reasonable belt. 22 3-inch. Yeah, no wonder they can cause a lot of problems to the light forces I've got. Oh, you're in a bad way. Okay. Yeah, it's very much time for... max speed was even slower. Let us try and get home. Okay, French have turned away. And they're setting up their destroyers. That's fine. Lancaster's still taking a few hits there from the Italians. We do have some dive bombers going in. Mainly just getting damaged and destroyed, which is not ideal, but so will be it. 6 more planes approaching. This is these light fire jets. I really want someone to have missiles, to be perfectly honest. Not seen it yet. Italians continue to do good work against the Berwick. Maybe she'll go down, that would be quite nice. Lots of torpedoes in the water, not necessarily going anywhere. Oh, these ones look okay. Oh, of course they thread the needle. Yeah, it always does. So it will be really upsetting if we don't sink the Berwick, because if you don't get sunk, essentially it doesn't matter. And at some point we may have to make the decision to sacrifice the Castelfidardo, which I don't really want to do. But if it means saving my own 2 ships, then of course I will. Sinking! Oh, hello! I'm not sure how or why, but the Lancaster's going down. Beautiful. Okay, that's 3 British ships down. So far a loss of 1 of ours. And I'd take a loss of 2 if it's 2 Italians. So we'll keep an eye on that. Enemy fighters damaging my patrol remarks. Where is that? Doesn't say. Okay. Still hitting poor Lancaster, even though she's apparently sinking. I mean, she's not stopped yet, so this could be some... Yeah, she's gone back to heavy damage. So really what I would like to do is chase them, but if the French turn round, that may cause me a bit of problems. Well, let's get the Sanguisto to come south, and you, my friend, let's keep you retreating, since you have already taken quite a lot of damage. And we'll keep an eye. Look, the French destroyers are coming back here. But maybe we can risk this one to go after the British heavy cruiser. Everyone else, I think, look, we're just going to get home. I don't want to risk you. I'll even slow you down slightly. As soon as they start coming back this way, I will have to run away, but I'm hopeful they just leave their poor little thing to die. Oh, another hit there, just with some 8 inches. As soon as she stops moving, that's when you know it's game over. Okay, keep firing. 2 more hits, a lot more hits, this is good. Oh, and the Edgar Quinney just comes up and hits me in the engine room straight away. Okay, let's beat a hasty retreat. No, we can lower the speed down, that's fine, we should be getting away. Yeah, but they've pulled away again. Again, we'll keep the long range attacks of a Lancaster. My other hope is that some other air attacks will come in and finish her off. But then again, she might just be on her way out. Aha! 9 Fiat Gs. Which ones are these? And where are they? These ones, I think. We'll keep an eye out, see if we get any more information. Yeah, here they come. 1 aircraft damaged and 2 aircraft damaged. And no bomb hits. And not being particularly effective from the air, to be fair. Oh, that's a good one. Let's get your 3-inch armaments involved. Okay, more ships coming in. More planes coming in. I think these are our dive bombers. Yeah. Okay. Well, the Lancaster is getting fairly badly beat up, but no sign of bomb hits or anything. Ah, a missile hit though. I will take that. More of that, please. Okay, Lancaster's officially dead. Good. Right, quick pause. Are you guys all heading off in the right direction? Yeah, no one has any messages we've sunk, so this is great to get all these guys out. We're still quite happily risking our one Italian heavy cruiser here. And let's maybe head south and see if the Berwick can't be isolated. Talares, Laura, I don't know what they are. They may be my medium bombers. Where are you? Yeah, 5 medium bombers. There you go. Missiles away. Destroyer gets hit. Okay, not necessarily the best use to it, but I'll take it. I think they have rather a lot of destroyers. Okay, the air attacks are really ramping up now. We do have still 7 hours of daylight left. Okay, another missile hit reported. And another destroyer. Again, we've got to sink these things before we make it back, or else it won't really matter. Yeah, you guys can all dive into port. Yeah, that's the French group. I don't really want to tussle with them. I want to go after the lone Brit. What's our squad max? It's only 18. Okay. It may be that we're getting outpaced by the Berwick here, but it might also be that the Berwick is flooding and that chasing it is all it takes to send her down. We will continue. Oh, sorry, I just recorded 2 bomb hits there after me complaining. Probably against destroyers because there aren't any light cruisers out here. We'll keep in the area. No, Sanguisto, let's not use your float plane. Don't think that's required. Okay, they're sticking together. Some rare Anglo-French coordination. Yeah, no one seems to be suffering any engine problems, speed problems. Everyone's still trucking along nicely. So we'll keep following them. They are presumably going from Malta, and I will have to watch out my own air cover at some point, in case we get air attacks from Malta. I mean, I could request cap actually, couldn't I? Okay. At this point, I think it's not particularly interesting, but I am going to continue to shadow these ships. If we get any particular excitement, then I'll bring you guys back. Otherwise, I'm just going to be slowly tailing them and hoping for more air attacks and potentially for one to get dropped at some point. Okay, so yeah, I've been following for a chunk of time. If I was better at my job, I would have recorded how many minutes they go past in the game, but never mind. Followed them down to here, just off the coast of Sicily. We have seen one destroyer pull up and sink. Presumably that's the one that took the missile hit, I think was recorded. And we've now seen the Berwick here slow down to roughly 5 knots. These are always estimated speeds. So we've got the French are pulling off down here towards the southeast. And we've just cut up to hopefully try and see if we can engage the Berwick on her own. Now she does have a destroyer escort. Shouldn't be too much trouble. Just got to watch we don't get too close. And avoid torpedoes and the like. And of course at some point we're going to run out of ammunition, and boy oh boy, the Orford class, do its job well. Just fired its medium guns at us. What guns have you got there, Oxford? 6-inch guns, well, fair enough. And manages to damage our rudder. So presumably we're about to go spinny spin. Oh, not quite, okay. And we've repaired it. Alright, that was not as disastrous as I thought it may have been. I'm hopeful just to try and stay behind her. Again, just cause her a little bit more damage. She's clearly suffering. She may or may not have active flooding. Just encourage her to just give up, relax. Oh, and she's done it. She's stopped. Oh, don't get too close. Ha ha ha. English cruiser number 4. Credit to Oxford. She's doing her best to dissuade any further attacks. Yeah, again, I've got to watch out for torpedoes, so unless I'm too close. I don't really care about Vox. I think they might have auto firing because that's pretty quick. Okay, she's not moving. She's dead. I think at this point, I might just let the French go and go home. I'm running pretty low on ammo. I don't want to get too close to Malta in case of air attacks. Alright, I'm not trying to click on that. I just want you to go in that direction. I think this is going to be a good day at the office. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, I will zip on home. May get interrupted by air attacks. There was quite a lot of air attacks happening here. Oh, it's night time. Not many hits, actually. But I will be interested to look at the air ops losses. Okay, cool. How did we do? We did, of course, we lost one heavy cruiser. She did a bold job and just ate a lot of missiles. 3 heavy damage was fair, 1 medium damage. And, of course, we sunk all 4 British cruisers. But the French were fine. And the French were scary. They were doing some serious damage when they got in range. Also, a couple of destroyers went down. We didn't lose a single destroyer, which is nice because we don't have that many compared to our enemies. Let's look at ship details. So, who was it? Yeah, no, not where? Genova here. Where is it? Where is it? 6. Only 6 missiles, actually. That's all it took for it to go down. It's not nothing, but it's that was the salvo that came in. Okay, let's look at Lancaster here. So she was just sunk through gunnery. So even in this age of missiles and planes and all that tech, it was just good old armaments sent her under. Was she one of the ones that blew up? No. No, I think it was some of the barracks blew up. 2 hits. I'm guessing you're one that blew up. Yeah, there you go. Even in where are we? 19 something or other. 59. There you go. Still suffering from flash fires. Oof. Nicely done. 2 hits and she went under. That's rough for the British. The Suffolk took a few more hits here. Yeah, she was just sunk through progressive flooding. No bombs, no missiles on the Suffolk here. And then the Australia, again, no bombs, no missiles. Just good old battery. So then, how many, what did we get in terms of missile hits? What did we claim? No, it's missiles fired. Hits. None. No one had any hits. What? I felt it the wrong way. Okay, no, but these are hits which you inflicted, are they not? Yeah, this is it. So actually, the ones carrying the missiles that they're doing the damage was the heavy cruisers. So France have armed their heavy cruisers with missile launchers, which is fair enough. And something I probably should have seen if I paid more attention. So this one I want, isn't it? Yeah, here we go. So Genova took all 6 there. So we hit the Somalia with 1 missile, and we hit the destroyer with another missile. So fine. Torpedo hits. Okay, 2 got put into the Genova. Okay, fine. And that's one we knew about. We didn't land any missiles. And then for bombs, I'm quite interested in this one. None. Not a single bomb hit. So yeah, our air attacks were pretty rubbish. In terms of hit percentage, Lima doing well. Actually, Lima did really well. 7%, that's really high. That's good effort. Edgar Quinet did pretty good. And then they're all pretty close. And then just outright, who did the most damage? Unsurprisingly, it was the Sanguisto charging away on its own. But then Lima again, good work. Tega's coming in. Okay, cool. Let's have a quick look at the air details. So I want to see. Actually, it's going to tell me some of this down here. What was our losses? Oh, not that much actually. So although our attacks were all fairly ineffective, we only lost 6 planes to AA fire and 5 to ops losses. That's not that much actually. And it was fairly spread out between the various aircrafts actually. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, look at all these attacks. So actually, on face of it, we lost 6 planes and we hit 2 missiles. That doesn't feel like a great return on investment. Oh, and presumably 1 bomb somewhere. 2 bombs. Okay. Yeah, it was from our jets, not our dive bombers. Interesting. I wonder if I just switched to all jets. Okay, either way, a good victory for us. Major victory? Sure, I'll take it. VP's very much pleasant to help the war score tick in our direction. And also importantly, Algeria, nice. It'll help with the blockade numbers. France honours alliance and joins Great Britain in a war against Italy. Oh, you guys weren't already at war because you were shooting at each other. Okay. Performance data of the British jet attack plane. Okay, it's fast and it goes far. Fair enough. Heavy jet there. I don't really know what these numbers mean because I don't know what mine are, but we can have a look at that in a moment. Improvement to our research. We've got better torpedo accuracy. Good. And DD Uranus sunk an enemy submarine. Excellent. The French Italian navies. Oh. Italy lost a heavy cruiser and a destroyer. Come on, Italy. Don't do that. Okay, they're raiding us in a few bits and bobs around the world. We did lose 15 merchants and we did sink 1 sub and they've still got 44 on the go. Okie doke. And we... Oh, that was some submarines and we lost another 12 from raiders. Okay, so we get a couple hundred VP. Our unrest is still pretty good at 0. Oh, and Italy adds some VP. Thank you very much. Let's go full screen with this. Okay, so yeah, how are we doing in the war now? 92,000 versus 25. So still ahead in the points game, which is obviously a good place to be. How are we for ships under repair? Who have we got? Loads of destroyers, obviously the heavy cruisers, and that's it actually. Okay, so all our other ships are now good to go. Let's have a quick look at the map. Get my zoom levels right. Who all's hanging out in the Mediterranean now? Great Britain's still got a big air fleet, CVs and CVLs, 1 heavy cruiser and a lot of light. It's all it's got left. France has got a lot of heavy cruisers, actually 11. Oof. Oh yeah, that's probably an easy way of looking at it. Yeah, we are not blockaded because they've left Northern Europe, which is always nice. We can have a look at that actually if we come up here. Enemy blockade strength is 0, plus our allies France is 0, plus our allies is 12. Yeah, there's almost no one here. And yeah, but we've got no one there either, so that's kind of fine. Let's have a look at the, not the almanac, the relations, because yeah, we are allied with Germany. They are not in this war. I would very much like them to be in this war. That would help balance things a bit, I think, and pull some forces out of the Mediterranean. America's still doing American things. Oh, that's right, we are fighting an invasion over here for Guantanamo, which, let's be honest, we're going to lose. Which I can kind of accept. That's where we are. Money's fine. Everything else is okie dokie. How are our planes? Okay, looks like we've got reasonable numbers. Got lots of numbers in the bank, so to speak. So yeah, losing a handful is not really going to dent any of our air operations, to be perfectly honest. And where are we set for our groups around the Mediterranean? Is this the best view? No, I think we can just look on here. He says, and thinking that's not the best view. Yeah, this probably works better. We did okay. Palma's all. That's the main one there. That's fine. So we've got a bunch in Tunis. Yeah, we've got Cagliari and we've got a kind of line. Fine. Tempted to boost some of these, but I'm not sure which ones. I'm tempted to get another set of jets in Tunis, to be perfectly honest. seem to be most effective. Let me copy and paste. Yeah, stick another 12 in Tunis. Okay, but I don't go too crazy because your costs can really start ratcheting up, and I don't really want to go there. Okay, are we building anything? More light cruisers, yeah, or missile light cruisers. That's fine. Okay, let's have next turn and see what happens. Although, yeah, okay, we're at half an hour now. We might not kick off a new fight, but let's see what it is. We're, yeah, getting beat up in the Caribbean. That's expected. Why am I accepting this? I don't have any ships. I've got my corvettes. Okay, let's go home. This seems silly. Oh, I can't control them yet. Okay, now I can. Run away. Run away quickly. Not that you can go very quickly. You're probably going to get chased and sunk, but just in case, go home. Run! Run, you fools. Enemy, uh-oh. Joke. That's one dead corvette. Maybe? Maybe not. Ah, bully for you. Yes to all. Okay. What an absolutely pointless scenario. 96 VP. Cool, I'll take that. Oh. Unrest in America. Cool. I'm not entirely sure why, but okay. Oh, battleships in the yard. The enemy sent out feelers about negotiated peace. Don't know what to do here. Because if we end the war now, we don't lose Guantanamo, which is cool. But if we ever end, I mean, doing it to America is always difficult. We have inflicted quite significant losses onto the British Navy through loss of a large number of battleships. But am I pushing my luck too far? What am I willing to trade? If I give up Guantanamo, do I really think I'm going to get Gibraltar or Malta? Maybe. I kind of like this. Feels like this is the kind of existential war to make or break Spain. No, I'm not ready yet. How long have we been at war? 9 months. Let's go middle of the road. I'll let the dice do it. I don't want to let my ambition get in the way of good feelings, because we can always try and pick up one of them after. Peace, white peace. Okay. So we have retained all our territories, which is good. We did savage the enemy fleets. If we look at Great Britain, into ships sunk by year. Yes. That year built. Why can I not read this easily? Was it these three we sunk? It must have been these three we sunk recently, yeah. Older ships. Yep, Battlestar in. Okay. Yeah, but Hood, the Vengeance. Did we sink any of their carrier forces? I'm not sure if we did. Oh yeah, we killed three CVs. Forgot about that. France. Yeah, we killed St. Louis and the Bouvet. Must have been the year they were built, these things. Okay, anyway. So that was, I think that was a good war. Didn't necessarily get exactly what we wanted, but we came out of it with an intact empire. We didn't lose a single piece of clay, considering we were against half of the world. I'm going to say that's not a terrible outcome. Now, what I do need to watch is, I want one of these alliances to end. But what it's given me confidence now that if like a British American or a French American or a British French alliance, I'll take that. Absolutely, I'll take that. 3 of them I think was a little bit much. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident in our forces because we did a lot of good work without relying super heavily on land-based air. It certainly helped, but we did a lot of it just with our own fleet. Cool. Okay, I need to go and sort ships. I also need to start planning. We've got 10 years left in game. I want to get into at least one final war before we do that, and I would like to probably stuff the British. Would be nice. Take some of their territory in the Med. The other option being, yeah, that's probably the main one. If we could take Gibraltar, I think, yeah, that would be a nice way to cap it. Beat up the British and take Gibraltar. That's a nice aim, isn't it? Let's go with that. Okay, good. I promise you, it won't be 2 months until the next one. So I'll see you then. Cheerio.